providing financial straight talk for those working and enjoying life after work. This is America's Financial Headquarters.
And we've got another listener question from our 24/7 hotline, 888-888-9572. Next up is Cheryl.
I'm 57, and I'm thinking of investing in a variable annuity that my financial advisor had told me about. He says that it offers a 6% guarantee. Sounds good, but am I missing something?
Mike, that's an interesting question because we will certainly help Cheryl answer the specifics to that question. She mentions a 6% guarantee. But what piqued my interest there was when she said, it sounds good, but she obviously has a pause in terms of the recommendation.
Her radar has gone up.
Her radar has gone up. And, one of the things that we have learned over the years, and we've been at this 20 years and counting here at America's Financial Headquarters, is you kind of get a sense for when something doesn't sound right. We all are kind of wired to have a sixth sense, and some of it is learned over time. And as you mentioned, when your radar goes up, it's a pretty good indication that something's troubling you. Obviously, Cheryl has some pause here, and maybe she should. Now, we don't know the advisor and who she got that advice from, but we have a phrase here that we will cautiously use, and we refer to it as sales breath. And for everybody listening, if you resonate with that, what you probably just heard is, oh yeah, I know exactly what that feels like.
Yeah, that used car salesman feel.
Yeah, nobody typically likes to get pitched.
The high pressure.
And when they feel like they're getting pitched, that's when they pause and they start to have doubts and they start to wonder, well, is that good advice? Is it the right advice? What's their vested interest? Why are they recommending that? All these doubts come into their mind as to whether that's good advice or not.
Yeah, when you're dealing with your financial future, you don't want to feel like you're getting pitched.
No.
You want to feel like there's a planning process that's taking place, and that we're now simply going to assemble the proper tools for the job at hand when we get to that stage of the game.
Right. And one of the questions I'd like to pose to Cheryl is when you're meeting with whoever it is you're meeting with, do you get the sense that the advice you get is always product focused? Or is it planning focused? In other words, is this variable annuity, as she described, is it part of a bigger plan? And if so, Cheryl, can you articulate that plan if we were to talk, or could you draw it out on a piece of paper?
Yeah, what is the purpose of this variable annuity you're referring to? What is its purpose within the bigger plan?
Right, because if you have a plan, then what happens is you are often far better off. You've got the right tools doing the right work at the right time. If you have no plan and you just have a fistful or a bag full of products, sometimes they don't coordinate well. Sometimes that's when we get caught using them at the wrong time, and then the features don't work right. So I guess we'd encourage Cheryl to consider whether she's getting product advice or planning advice, first of all, and can she describe a plan, and where does this variable annuity fit into that plan, and does it make sense to her? But getting back to the question she had about the 6% guarantee, Mike.
I was hoping you might reference that.
This is a very important question. One of the challenges that we've seen all these years being in this industry and helping consumers and advisors both is there is sometimes confusion at the advisor level as how some of these complicated products work. Unfortunately, sometimes they don't understand and will misinadvertently explain a product. The other thing is sometimes they will misrepresent how a product works, which is very sad and unfortunate, which is why we encourage the second opinion oftentimes and make sure you understand and know who you're working with.
Thus the phrase sales breath.
There you go. And then sometimes it's just the consumer didn't quite understand it because it does get pretty complicated. So in this case, our advice to Cheryl is make sure she understands the product. But just from a high level, real quick, Mike, the 6% guarantee she is referencing is more than likely a income guarantee. In other words, there's almost like visualize two account values in this variable annuity product. There is the accumulation value. So as the investments that they've chosen inside the variable annuity perform over time, that value goes up and down depending on how the market's doing and how the mutual funds wrapped inside of their work.
And it would be very hard to believe in today's environment that there's a 6% guarantee on the accumulation feature of the product.
Yeah, people would be beating down the door of these institutions to buy one. What's really happening is there's the account value that moves up and down, and then there's an income rate value. And that income rate value, in her example, would be growing at 6%, assuming we understand the product that she's purchased. But those values are independent of one another. So you've got your cash accumulation value, your surrender value for a later date if you were to cash out. But then you've also got your income account value, and the income account value is the account value that's used to determine the income that you can pull off of it, not the amount that you can actually go get whenever you want and just cash out of it.
This is America's Financial HQ, and we've been answering Cheryl's question in regards to a variable annuity that she has been presented, and we've been talking through some of the mechanics of what that might look like, and quite honestly, the bigger discussion of the planning process and the fact that it's important to plan first and invest second, as we always say, and making sure that you're not just getting a product pitch from a sales huckster, and in terms of the product itself, are actually getting it described to you correctly. Because in the question, she mentions the 6% guarantee. Well, we know with 5-year bank rate CDs coming in for a 5-year lockup at about 1.5% or less for 5 years, well, there's really no legitimate way that there's a 6% guarantee on the accumulation. So as you were pointing out, Brent, that 6% guarantee probably applies to something else. And you were elaborating on that could be the income piece down the road, where you're going to essentially give up your lump sum for an income stream, or possibly maybe something to do with a death benefit even, but sure as heck probably not on the accumulation side.
No, they certainly don't work that way. And so there's all sorts of things to make sure that Cheryl would understand, Mike.